Calling the Joint Committee on Health, Human Services, and Agriculture and Environment 1 p.m. calendar. Present with me is my co-chair, Senator Gabbard, and members of his committee who are Senator Richards and Senator Rhodes. And also present is my vice chair, Senator Aquino. This meeting is being streamed live on YouTube. In the unlikely event that we have to abruptly end this hearing due to technical difficulties, the committee will reconvene to discuss any outstanding business on Wednesday, April 2nd, 1 p.m. in room 225. For those on Zoom, your audio will be muted and video disabled until shortly before it is your turn to testify. Each testifier will have 1 minute to testify. If there's a technical glitch during your time to testify, we may have to move on to the next person due to time constraints. I will be reading a list of individuals who submitted written testimony for each measure. We apologize if the closed captioning does not accurately transcribe the testimony, the names. If you're interested in reviewing the testimony, please go to the legislator's website. You will find a link on the status page for the measure. We appreciate your understanding and remind you that the committee does have your testimony. We'll review them, so I encourage you to use your time to either add additional comments or you can stand on your written testimony. Also present with me is Senator DeCoit. So first up, SCR 104 SR 85, requesting the Department of Health to form a working group on solid waste management. First up, we have Department of Health providing comments. Next, we have Ernest Lau, Board of Water Supply in support. Thank you very much. Next, we have Mihoko Ito for ReWorld providing comments.
I'll stand on our written comments.
Thank you. Next, we have Ted Boland, Hawaii Reef and Ocean Coalition and Climate Protectors Hawaii in support. Mike Ewell, Energy Justice Network in support. Mike Ewell, are you present on Zoom?
So I am, Chair. Okay,
please proceed.
Okay, thank you, Chair and Vice Chair, members of the committee. I'll be brief. I'll stand on my written comments, but support the amendments from Senator Gabbard and just ask that one further small change be made in that there be a member of the military who can address issues of military lands being used for a potential landfill also be added to the working group as many other commenters requested. Mahalo.
Okay, thank you very much. Next, we have Susan Roberts Emery, Green Party of Hawaii in support. Laurel Breyer, Kauai Climate Action Coalition in support. Ruta Jordan, Zero Waste Kauai in support. Alan Burdick, Environmental Caucus of the Democratic Party of Hawaii in support. David Hunt in providing comments. Catherine Fryer in support. Fred Hoffer in support. Robert Culbertson in support. Tamara Hayden in support. Michelle Mitsumori in support. Ruta Jordans in support. Tina Marie Kura in support. Arlene Velasco in support. Anybody else wishing to testify on SCR 104 and SR 85? Members, any questions? And also present with me is Senator Keoho Kalole. Okay, members, any questions? Are we ready to proceed with decision making? So for SCR 104, SR 85, the chairs have, and also present with me, Senator Hashimoto, that the chairs have communicated and basically chair's recommendation is to pass with amendments. We're going to remove lines 28 to 33 on page 1 and on page 2, lines 1 through 2. On page 1, line 1, change the Waimanalo Gulch landfill location to Kapolei rather than Nanakuli. On page 1, line 24, change a new landfill on Oahu is inherently problematic and is not necessarily the best way our community can reduce and handle the solid waste produced by our linear extract, package, and throwaway economy. On page 235, change it to whatever is there to be it further resolved that the report is requested to include
page 2, line 35.
Line 35, that's what you sent to me. On materials management policies and programs that reduce solid waste and protect the environment, which include the groundwater air, earth and air. I'm also gonna include and add a list of alternative technologies to address solid waste management of waste that cannot typically be recycled or composted. That's what Department of Health wanted. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and we're gonna, per SMA request, on line 7, page 2, instead of representatives plural, it's gonna amend it to a representative from each of the following. We're also gonna add to the working group Zero Waste USA, a Hawaii-based environmental nonprofit advocating for zero waste priorities, who is requested to be invited by the governor. Add in also the reuse industry to be invited by the governor. The deconstruction industry also to be invited by the governor. A landfill expert with a specialization in landfill linear leakage, and an expert in unit-based pricing who is also to be invited by the governor. Okay, and a member of the military also to be invited by the governor. We're also gonna add in a paragraph per SMA that the governor or designee shall convene the initial meeting within which the members are to elect a chair, and thereafter, the chair shall convene subsequent meetings. Okay, lots of amendments. Any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the vote, pass with amendments.
Okay, SCR 104, SR 85, recommendation of the chair is to pass with amendments. Chair and Vice Chair vote aye. Senator Hashimoto? Aye. Senator Keokolole?
Aye.
Senator Favela is excused. Recommendation is adopted, Chair.
Same recommendation for AEN. Any discussion? Chair votes aye. Vice Chair.
Thank you. On SR 85, SCR 104, passing with amendments, Chair votes aye, Vice Chair votes aye. Senator DeCoite?
Aye.
Senator Rhodes?
Aye.
Senator Awa? Is excused. Chair, you have 4 in favor, motion is adopted.
Thank you, members.
Thank you, and with that, the joint session is adjourned. Calling the 101 calendar for Health and Human Services, same instructions as the 1 o'clock. For SCR 33, SR 19, requesting the Tax Review Commission to identify possible means by which the Hawaii Long-Term Care Financing Program can be implemented. First up, we have Carolyn Kadirao in support, Executive Office of Aging. Next, we have Melvin Sakurai, also in support. Okay, no one to ask questions of members? Are we prepared for decision-making? Okay, excuse me. Are we prepared for decision-making? And for SCR 33, SR 19, Chair's recommendation is to pass with amendments. We're gonna add to the paragraph on page 2, line 3, the clause, and the findings listed in financing long-term care, comma, a report to the Hawaii State Legislature, comma, Executive Office on Aging, comma, Office of the Governor, comma, July 1991. Any other comments, questions? Vice Chair for the vote. Please proceed, pass with amendments.
Okay, voting on SCR 33, SR 19, recommendation of the chair is to pass with amendments. Chair and Vice Chair vote aye. Senator Hashimoto? Aye. Senator Keokolole?
Aye.
Senator Favela is excused. Recommendation is adopted, Chair.
And with that, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.